All right, well, hello, good day, good evening. Yeah, we'll go with good evening. Today's like 2/3 of the way over. Just picked up the camera. I'll be honest, the whole setting the camera down on the weekends thing kind of screws with me a little bit for the Monday upload and like the momentum for the week. I don't know how I feel about that. I got to figure out how a way to adjust that, like for me, for y'all as well, because if I'm off, then you're off. It's a weird cycle. It makes sense. What are we doing? We are gathering up some tools. The plan tonight is a couple things. One, we gotta do podcasting things with Steve in about an hour, but then I'm gonna get back on the O1E transmission. Technically, I should already have this thing apart, and we should have it in the mail. Precision finishing and getting this stuff ready, but we're slacking. We haven't done it, so we got to do it to it, and that's the plan. We got to get some tools, get back to the house, prep for the podcast, go in the garage and tear a transmission apart. Yeah, that's the plan, Dan. Let's get to it. I forgot one thing. Yes, it runs, but it doesn't run. We got it to fire up the other day, and I did have to spray a little bit of ether in it, and I was just trying to help it along and got it to fire. What I didn't realize until after I drove it, brought it back, is that it won't start back up. Essentially, the injectors are clogged to a degree. These injectors can be rebuilt. If you ever want to know if something's rebuildable, 99.99% of the time, when you go and buy the part and they charge you a core charge, the only reason you're paying a core charge is so that they guarantee that they get their part back, and if not, they're losing money. So they're gonna make you pay them the money they're losing for you not returning the part that you agreed to return by being charged a core charge. It's a weird catch-22, but that's essentially what it is. Because they're gonna take that part, they know how to service it, so just food for thought. Anything that says core charge is 100% rebuildable. And that said, the injectors in this are piezoelectric fuel injectors. They are rebuildable. We're gonna go down that rabbit hole and just take one apart. I'm very intrigued to see what's inside of it and how it worked, but we're also gonna order 4 more injectors for it. Dom and I have already discussed this. They're on their way. It's just a waiting game till they get here. So, this thing, ironically, has thrown a check engine light. I'm gonna take a guess it's probably for water pump things, but we're gonna find out real quick. I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, and if you ever seen the movie Initial D, where, oh boogers, I just forgot his name. His dad walks out, sets a cup of water in there, says, "Now don't spill a drop," after he got down off the mountain and ruined the whole thing of tofu. All right, well, shit. Somehow, some way, somewhere, I have misplaced the cable for the Veris Pro. So I gotta go home tonight anyways, buy some, I gotta get some more tokens for my VCDS scan tool, and it's like, you know what? Maybe it's time to just go ahead, bite the bullet, the B6 on one of those new tokens. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised I haven't already.
20 minutes later.
All right, guys. Came home, did the podcast thing. The topic came up in tonight's podcast about transmission things, precision finishing, and having this thing serviced. And by service, basically we're gonna have I'm basically gonna have the thing micro polished, but I don't feel like that's like the right justice way of describing exactly what's going on. And I say that because we are going on a field trip, guys. Precision Finishing has invited us up to come check out their facility. We're gonna have our entire O1E serviced along with B5S4 rear diff. And essentially what we're doing is we're gonna be reducing the drag coefficient, reducing heat, friction, reducing a lot of things that give us more horsepower and more bang for the buck. If you're interested in stuff like that, consider subscribing. Now's about that time where I'm gonna say, hey, it's free to subscribe and it's free to give this video a like, help a brother out. In order to get this thing off, oh no. 3-jaw pullers, like bits, ripped apart, took a poo. And I was gonna try to 3D print some, but for whatever reason, the 3D printer's belt jumps, and it's one of those. I'm not even gonna deal with it. It's faster, simpler to make them out of metal. I've already got a few of these cut out here, so goal tonight, this portion of trans apart. I'm gonna interject here with a tool that everybody should own. It's a thing. I don't know why I've never owned one. About 6 months ago, I'd say I decided to get one. And that's, my friends, most useful tool in the garage, the drill bit sharpener. You can get these at Harbor Freight. Like $19.99, freaking amazing. This drill bit I'm using right here had a broken tip. I cut the tip off and then sat here and sharpened it. Enough to cut. It's cutting like freaking butter right through all 4 of these plates at one time. Like, if you don't have a drill bit sharpener, get a drill bit sharpener. Probably one of the most money-saving tools, recyclers, repurposers. It's one of the most useful tools in the garage. Like, you buy it once and it just keeps returning to you nonstop. I wish I had one that went up to the next, like, I can't stick this in there, but I'm sure they make a drill bit sharpener for something like this. Back in the day, there used to be people who came around and that's all they did was they sharpened drill bits, sharpened knives, sharpened chains, all sorts of stuff. Back in the day, people were on that hustle. Nowadays, blob. I don't know how people can be so lazy. Anyway, enough of my ranting. Let's get on with drilling the other side of these. This is going way faster than I expected. So the potential of actually pulling this off tonight is getting real. Yeah, let's do the other side. Alright guys, so we're going to go for the upper gear removal on the O1E here. I'm going to give a complete and utter disclosure here, guys. I've seen this done many a times on the internet. Never actually attempted this. This is my first attempt on it. It is my own personal transmission. We've already disassembled part of it, and I've already like disassembled the upper half of the case. I think I put a video up about that portion because like this has been an ongoing thing that I've been trying to learn about in the vlog. I'm going to make another video about this as far as like DIY and actually how to do this, but for anybody who's actually, whoever wants to attempt this, JHM makes a fantastic video on this. Freaking thing is old as dirt. It's from 2016. It's got 43,000 views. Go over there if you really want to do this. Check that video out. It's a fantastic video. It's gotten me to where I'm at so far, and it's gotten me to the point where I'm, you know, I see the tools that they're using in it. So granted, I'm not using the same tools they are because I've made a lot of the ones I've wanted and the way I see them that they work better. And you know what? So far so good. But enough jibber jabber. We're gonna get on with pulling these things off. They say there's supposed to be a C-clip on this one. Mine doesn't have a C-clip, so we should be able to get all of this off here. I think we have everything we need. We're gonna find out. All right. First set of gears, bearing race, gear set, bearings, synchronizer. So now the video says that we need to pull this one off. It also says that there should be a C-clip right here, but we don't have a C-clip on ours. Why I don't have a C-clip? Your guys' guess is as good as mine. Somebody could have been in here, rebuilt it. It could have disintegrated itself. It freaking could be just on hiatus right now. It decides, oh, it's a good time to go on vacation. I don't freaking know, but I don't got a C-clip there. So this gear needs to come off next, and then we need to go after this setup right here. So all right, so there's that gear. Oh, we don't want to lose that. That needs to. And then there's this guy. It's got a top or a bottom. And now this thing is supposed to come off of there. So we take that, and this whole freaking contraption is supposed to come out of here somehow, some way. I don't know. Sit down and figure it out again. There's that. So we got what I believe is 6th and 5th. 6th off. This is 5th, I think it is here. All right, I had to do a little last minute tool manufacturing and cut the tip of a screwdriver off. So I had a punch. I forgot to take this little bit off of here that goes on the end of this shaft because this portion of the case slides off after I get this off and get a bearing off, and then we got to take some other things off here, and it all comes apart. Well, it's not going to come apart with that shaft on there, so whoops. Now it's out. Next thing we're going to go after is this complete stack of gears right here. Hopefully our puller will get down in there. I'm a little concerned about that one. I don't know. We're going to find out. All right, guys. Well, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you back on your pedestal here. All right, well, we're at another stopping point. That 3-jaw puller is not gonna get this lower set of gears off. I'm gonna need a much more flatter 2-jaw puller, something that'll get like down in here and down inside of this little valley. These are too big for this. I don't know what I'm doing with this content quite yet. You guys might not see this for like a year. You might not see this for 6 months. I really don't know. But it's February 15th, 16th, 2022, so hopefully we'll have this apart in the near future. All right. Here's what it is. Till the next time I can get into it. This kind of sucks. All right, guys. Well, I forgot to shoot an outro for today's upload, so day after ? Thanks for watching. If you guys found value in this video and you want to see more content, you want to see things about the S6 or even the race car in the background, guys, smash that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. I'm Audi.